We live? We live, everyone? Yes, we are. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful February 25th, 2025. I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm having a great day myself, and it's just us today. Or actually, not us, just me. It's just me, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day. There's a lot to get to today. Again, it's just I might have someone else join later. I don't know yet, but for now, it's just me. Now, before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, but if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or just want to support the channel even further, best way is sending super chats via the chat. Again, I'll read through as much chat as possible, but usually super chat's the best way to get your questions answered. Already, we got a super chat from American Nerd for 2. Trump's starting to face a problem, time to panic. Okay, so some people are going to take the title the wrong way. Listen, I want to be clear about one thing. It's nothing Trump did that's wrong. All right, I want to be clear about that. This is not, oh yeah, Trump did something bad and he's going to lose. That's not the title. All right, but we do have a pretty big problem in the federal government, at least in the CIA. All right. So again, I'm not claiming Trump did anything wrong. I want to be clear about that. But there was a bombshell report that came out from CNN just yesterday, and well, we have a pretty big problem in the CIA. Now, I don't think this is a surprise to really anyone, but let's read what CNN has to say. Let me pull this up. There we go. So, this is what they said. And on the CIA's 7th floor, home to the top leadership, some officers are also quietly discussing how mass firings and the buyouts already offered to staff risk creating a group of disgruntled former employees who might be motivated to take what they know to a foreign intelligence service. Yeah, this is right from CNN. This is not an unconfirmed report. This is right from CNN. They're reporting that apparently top leadership at the CNN, or at the CIA, they're worried that a bunch of people that get fired for not doing their damn jobs, apparently these people are so patriotic, they're so loyal, that they're threatening to sell our secrets to, like, Russia, to China. Anyone see a problem with this? This is our national intelligence, by the way. These are the people that are supposed to keep us safe. And now they are threatening, they are now admitting, leadership at least, they're admitting that, yeah, a chunk of these people, they're going to possibly go to foreign intelligence services. Really? This is what we're dealing with? These are the people that are in the CIA and the FBI. I mean, this is just, listen, I don't care who you are. These people should be arrested ASAP. You cannot have people like this anywhere, let alone in the CIA. I mean, seriously, these people have access to national secrets, and they're saying, yeah, so we're gonna sell them to Russia because Orange Man bad, and we gotta stop democracy. We gotta save democracy. That's how these people are. These are the people that run the CIA, the FBI. What a freaking joke. American Nerd for 3. Thought you were going to talk about the inflation. Well, there's a little bit of that we got to talk about, but this is a serious problem. That the CIA has a bunch of people threatening, excuse me, they are threatening to release information to foreign entities. K-Cup for 2. Jail for treason, revoke their citizenship. Yeah, I agree. This is treason. This is treason. To sell our national secrets to frickin' China and Russia. I mean, seriously? Listen, I know you got fired for not doing a good job, but what are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here? We allow these people to have access to our top secrets? And a quick reminder that these people, I just can't get over this. That we have this not in some random news report. This is from CNN. This is from the legacy media. They are admitting this. This isn't some far-right news outlet. American Nerd for 2. So these people aren't like Edward Snowden, right? So, okay. Listen, Edward Snowden, I'm not a big fan of the guy. Listen. But what happened to him, he got screwed. He had nowhere to go. he was kind of put in a lose-lose situation because he couldn't be an actual whistleblower because guess what? Everyone was in on it. What he discovered, the entire leadership brass, they were in on it. So he couldn't be a whistleblower because everyone knew about it. They supported it. So what he had to do was he had to leak it, and that's what happened. But these people, they're not doing it because it's an actual concern. They're doing it because Trump is gonna he's threatening to fire people. No, these people are doing it because they're gonna get fired, and they're losing their job. Man, what a very loyal group of people. Seriously? These are the people that run the CIA. Walk Talk for 10. The AFD's issues how they say things like, we want to throw out all the migrants, or Hitler was not a bad guy, or St. Anne Frank. Oh, I'm not reading the rest of that. Yeah, listen, AFD has some big problems, but they're getting a lot better than some of this stuff. There's definitely some big optics issues, but yeah. I just can't get over the fact that this is real. This is not some unconfirmed thing. This is right from CNN. They're admitting this. So, do we know who these people are? Do we know who these people are? Because if we do, get rid of them. Throw them in jail. Snowden sent it to the American public. Yeah, that's a big difference. He sent it to, who was it again? I forgot. Who was the one that actually got it and released it? It wasn't WikiLeaks, I don't think. I can't remember top of my head. But it's like, he actually, listen, he did it, I think, incorrectly. I still think the way he did it was bad. But at least he had a reason. At least he had a legitimate reason that he had to do it. And it was an actual issue. These people are doing it because they're not loyal. I mean, this is insane. Was it WikiLeaks? I don't remember. I don't remember, so. American Nerd for 3. Abolish the CIA, FBI, NSA, etc. I mean, you may have to start disbanding some of these agencies. I mean, you might have to. If these are our agencies trying to keep us safe, we are screwed. These people are supposedly loyal? Yeah, Glenn Greenwald. I think that's who it was, yeah. I think you're right. WikiLeaks. Was it WikiLeaks? I thought it was Glenn Greenwald. This is the same thing that John Dean did Nixon. Because he was not appointed to FBI director after Hoover passed. Well, I don't know what happened, but, I mean, like, this situation's ridiculous. All because you're getting fired. Listen, I understand you're unhappy, that's one thing. But you're committing treason. You're not doing this out of goodwill. You're not doing this because you're Edward Snowden that found a big problem. You're doing this because you want to spite the Orange Man. It's just insane. Just insane that this is even remotely real. But this is the problem Trump has to deal with. He has a lot of these intelligence agencies like the CIA, like the NSA, which we got. Listen, we did not talk with the NSA stuff because I didn't hear much about it. I looked into it. These are our intelligence agencies? We're ran by people that have some very, interesting fetishes, that's what I'm gonna say. But this whole thing is bizarre. So, and you know what? Speaking of the NSA, we didn't really talk about it yesterday, but it was a pretty big issue. So, NSA. Let me pull this up. I think it was Christopher Rufo, I think. Let me find it. Let's see. Yeah, I found it. So, this is real. I can't show the actual text because, well, it's pretty bad. So, Christopher Rufo, who everyone probably knows, but he and, I think it was Grossman Hannah, or something like that, yeah. They have obtained logs from NSA's secret transgender sex chat room, in which NSA, CIA, and DIA employees discussed, genital castration, artificial, yeah, some very bizarre fetishes. Yeah. These are the people that work at the CIA. Again, I can't show what they actually said because YouTube would take it down. But, yeah. This is why people voted for Trump, by the way. People wanted change. I mean, seriously, what the hell? You're using secure chat rooms for this crap? Really? That's your plan? That's what you're spending your time on? Just unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, this is real. This is real. This is not a joke. This is not a parody. There's actual chat logs, and it's bad. I can't show it here. You can look it up yourself. But it's just insane. Yeah, I shouldn't be that surprised because we did have the Senate aides a couple of years ago do their thing on the Senate floor. So I mean, I'm not that surprised, but this is just insane. Correct mode for 2. I'm putting 69% tariffs on myself for being late. Oh, damn. A glitch Eevee for 2. Yeah, I brought up the NSA Gooners yesterday. Yeah, I was confused about that, but then I looked into it and, yeah. Turns out Madison Cawthorn was 100% right. He was 100% right, and they threw him out because of it. K-Cup for 5. Jesse Waters showed some of the chats on primetime yesterday. He was laughing, but felt like he was visibly uncomfortable. Thank God for Trump. Yeah, I mean, I would be too. It's like, yeah, I watched that clip. I know what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, I would be too. I mean, this is real. These are real chat logs that the NSA had. They were talking in these secure chat rooms, not about, hey, how we can defend Americans. No, it's about our weird fetishes. It's just insane. I mean, this is why Trump won. People got sick of it. People got sick and tired of this bullshit. I mean, seriously, the American taxpayers, we're not paying for you to pull this crap on when you're working. Do something. And this is why people support DOGE. This is why people support cutting government spending, because of crap like this. I mean, it's getting worse. It seems like every single day we get more information. We get more information about what our government has spent money on and what they're doing. They're doing jack shit. They've done nothing for years. They sat around, collected a paycheck, and did nothing. All right, CIA are the biggest gooners in the United States. No, more like NSA. NSA. Let's see. Revolutionary change is why Trump won. Yeah. I mean, people got sick of it. They're like, no, this is ridiculous. And again, we didn't even know about this beforehand. It's like people kind of suspected it. I mean, everyone knows what happened on the Senate floor a couple of years ago, but still, it's like, what the hell are we doing here? What are we doing? A glitch Eevee for 2. At this rate, is every government conspiracy real? We're gonna know soon. We're gonna know very soon. There are a lot of people who need Jesus Christ. Yeah, I agree. These people definitely need Christ. I mean, this is just, wow. Again, I can't show what they said. I mean, it's that bad. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, this is some weird stuff. It's like, okay, it's one thing if you're doing it on your own time and like on your phone or whatever, but using secured rooms like this that taxpayers paid for? I mean, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, this is just insane. I can't get over the fact it's real. American Nerd for 2. Rap, thoughts on that tweet that Randy Fine replied to? I can't listen. I would show it on stream because it vindicates everything I said about the guy, but I can't. Everyone could probably see on my Twitter feed what tweet I'm talking about. It's bad. He said something really bad. Something very disgusting about something I can't talk about in detail. But Randy Fine needs to be thrown out. He should not be anywhere near Congress. This guy is beyond Israel first. Like, again, being pro-Israel is one thing. That's not the problem. It's the fact that he takes it to such an extreme. He's Israel only. He doesn't talk about anything but Israel. Listen, support Israel, fine. I don't care. That's up to you. If you want to do that, sure. But he makes that his entire campaign, and he says some horrific things about Palestinians. I mean, that's just the truth. He said some horrific things about Palestinians. Randy Fine's making the Dems look better. Yeah, he's making Democrats look sane on the issue. He's making them look right. I mean, yeah, he is a nut job. He is. Israel first psychopath. Yeah, again, Supporting Israel, whatever. That's up to you. Again, I'm kind of, listen, am I pro-Israel? I guess, sure. But it's like, I don't make that my whole platform or whatever. Just talk about it once in a while and be done with it. Don't make it about your entire personality. Just, no. That's not what people want to talk about. People want to talk about, hey, how are you going to fix gas prices? How? How are you going to deal with groceries? Lord Rhino for 5. The UK's have changed its military budget to 2.5%. Prime Minister claims it isn't because of Trump saying it, but nobody believes him. Yeah, that's bullshit. The UK's being forced to change the military budget because of Trump. There, I said it. After the news that dropped yesterday, a bunch of European leaders got to wake the hell up because not looking good for them. Who said bad things about Palestine? Randy Fine, who's running for Congress, I think Florida 6. He, said some bad things. Not just about Palestine, but about Palestinians. He said some real bad things. So, I don't see Cawthorn in politics ever again. He had allegations against him. Yeah, he had some weird stuff, but he was right. He was 100% vindicated what was going on in Congress. And Kevin McCarthy threw a hissy fit and got rid of him. So, I mean, that's just sad, but that's what happened. Alright, let's see. Randy Fine celebrated it. Yeah, again, I can't say it on stream. I can't show it, but that's what he did. American Nerd for 3. Where do we find these people? I don't freaking know. We find them, like, in those, like, we will always find the most schizophrenic Republicans possible. We find these people that should be nowhere near the Republican Party, but they are. I don't know how we find them, but we just do. So, it's a mess. It's a complete mess. Alright, UK needs to pay more. Yeah, I think it's 2% they have to pay, which, again, they should be paying more, but it's a start. The male MTG. He's worse than MTG. Way worse. Listen, the only one that compares to Randy Fine's Gomez. Valentina Gomez. So, that's the only two that are, like, they're beyond, like, F tier. We're not even, we're numbers at this point. He's, like, 0. That's how bad he is. Alright, so, but speaking of that, there's a lot we gotta talk with, Pam Bondi. Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Thank you, Chad, for bringing that up. So, speaking of the problems Trump is dealing with, there's a very bizarre situation happening with Pam Bondi. Now, she's the Attorney General. She's been very good so far, but there's been something very strange happening. Joshua for 2. Crenshaw has lost it. Yeah, he's lost his mind. He's lost it. But yeah, so, for those that don't know, Anna Paulina Luna, who's a top-tier congresswoman, she is heading this this task force, which I have some problems with. We'll get to the problems in a second. But, okay, she was part of this task force to deal with releasing, like, the JFK files and other things. Well, apparently, the DOJ has not responded to the task force. They have not responded to the letters that they sent her. And people are wondering, hey, these files, they're supposed to be released a while ago. They should have been declassified a while ago. And apparently Pam Bondi, Attorney General Bondi, she is not talking about the documents for whatever reason. She's been very quiet about it. She is holding on to something, I don't know what, but she is not releasing the files at all. I mean, I don't get what they're trying to accomplish here. Now, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around that, oh, it's part of a grand conspiracy to stop Trump. I doubt that. Because, like, why would Trump release the files if he's part of that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But, Anonymous for 2, 2028 election finds Gomez versus, AOC Omar. I would not vote. Would not vote. American Nerd for 5, Rap, did you see what Rich McCormick said about the Trump administration? Oh, we'll get to that bozo in a second. Apparently he thinks Trump is moving too fast. Yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum. But yeah, so anyways, the DOJ, they're not releasing the files yet, which is concerning. I mean, what the hell are we hiding? What? Release the files. I don't care. Just release it. Be done with it. But yeah, it's just one of those things where they're not releasing the files for whatever reason. It's a joke. I don't know. Mike for 5. The files implicate a certain country that owns 80% of Congress, including Bondi. Okay. Guys, how many times do I have to say this? Not everything's a conspiracy. Not every single thing in the world is a grand conspiracy. It's not. I mean, like, guys, just release the files. Now, again, it is allowing people to have grand conspiracies like, oh, why is the DOJ not releasing it? I don't know why. But, again, it implicates big people. That's why they're taking forever. I don't know why, but who knows? Who knows? Again, like, if it does come out that a certain country was involved in the JFK stuff, we have a big problem. We have a huge problem in our hands. But, again, we gotta see what happens. We'll see. So, anyways, Trump is moving too slow. I think the executive orders, he's done very good with that. I think the problem is Congress has been too slow. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. Trump needs to get the voter ID and proof of citizenship laws passed now. Well, can he get that through? I mean, you need a filibuster. I don't know. Superior Carolina for 2. Mike, stop with your Israel hate and you take your meds. Well, again, listen, I don't know what's real. I have no clue what's real or not. Who knows? But, again, maybe that's the case. Maybe they realize that, oh, wait, there's certain people involved that we didn't know about. And that's why they're slow walking it. Now, are they destroying evidence? I don't know. But we'll see. We shall see. Trump should personally take it to classify the files himself with Elon, preferably on a live stream. He should. I mean, this is ridiculous. Listen, I understood, like, okay, they want to have a task force to reinvestigate what the hell happened. I understand that. That's one thing. Like, if this was the task force, which we'll get to in a second, that they got the files after it's declassified, and then they held hearings to figure out, okay, what the hell's going on here? Why the hell was there a big cover-up? But we're not. That's not what's happening. And in fact, Congresswoman Luna, who I think is a top-tier congresswoman, I have no clue what she's doing. I have honestly no clue what the hell she's trying to accomplish here. Now, she announced yesterday that her task force, which at first I supported, their first hearing on this whole situation is on March 26th. Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that you're going to wait over 2 months to hold the first hearing? That was never the point of this task force. At some point, it makes it seem like, hey, this whole situation, why are they slow walking it? Why are they taking so long to do this? I mean, this is insane that they're waiting a full month. March 26th. And they're going to also visit the site of the assassination. This is theatrics. Release the files first, and then do these stupid hearings. That's what I thought was going to happen. They released the files, and then Luna and I believe Burchett, they would lead the task force to figure out what the hell's going on here. American Nerd for 10. Breaking. Senator Whitehouse is facing ethics violations over supporting legislation that would direct millions in funding to his wife. Environmental nonprofit Ocean Conservancy, which she earned $2.5 million. Yeah, I mean, that's not a surprise to anyone, but yeah, I heard about that. Luna's gonna make a 90-year-old corpse testify in Congress. Yeah. 2 months, March is next month. No, she's waited 2 months. She got the task force started in early February, so it's been basically 2 months, and they've done nothing. They've done nothing for 2 months. Again, I understand that DOJ is messing around for whatever reason, but hopefully with Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, hopefully with them there, they will get the files released now. And again, I'm assuming it's not going to be this crap where it's like, yeah, there's 500,000 documents, but half of them are completely blacked out. Like, no, that's not what it should be. But we'll see. All right. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with this task force. But I can't get over the fact that they're waiting this long to hold a single hearing. Really? Listen, this should be the like day one. Start having hearings. But no. They're not doing that. They're taking forever. It's a complete joke. I don't know. That's why the government's so inefficient. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe DOGE should look at this. Maybe DOGE should look at Congress. Like, hey, you had a full month and a half to do something, and you've done nothing yet? Really? Alright, they have to delete all the evidence. Guys, it's, no. I mean, this is just, guys, not everything's a conspiracy for the 50th time. Not everything's a grand conspiracy involved with a certain country. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I don't care what the hearing's really like. Okay, if you want to do it afterwards, go ahead. Waste your time, but release the freaking documents. Good lord. I want to read the documents on stream. That's my plan. When we get the documents, we will read on stream. So, Chance of Jurassic for 5. I saw your old video on John Bel Edwards versus Charlie Baker. I'd vote Democrat if that ever happened. Woke Republicans don't belong in the White House. Yeah, I agree. Treason for 5. Trump's executive order on declassification gave the FBI 45 days to put together a plan on RFK and MLK. Yeah, but they're clearly messing. They're dinking around. They're taking forever. Let's see. We want the documents. We don't care about hearings. Yeah, again, hearings are one thing, like, after the fact. Like, okay, we want to figure out what actually happened. Why the hell did why did our agencies cover this up? That's one thing, but that's not what we're doing. So, does this mean that we can't trust Luna? No, guys, Luna's still a top-tier congresswoman. I just think that, I don't know. She has good intentions, but I think she's wrong here, so. Mike for 2. Most conspiracies have been proven right. Yeah, but some of the conspiracies are complete bullshit. So, yeah. Breaking news. Antonio Delgado declines running with Hochul in 2026. Really? Oh, gosh. Are they gonna have a primary now? Between, Hochul and Delgado? Really? And then, Torres? Oh, my gosh. They're gonna have a shit show of primary, aren't they? This could be like a 3-way shit fest. Come on. Please be real. Think of all the shit we haven't heard yet. Well, that's the thing. We don't know. So you can't really say it's for sure this or it's for sure LBJ. Like, I don't know. I have my own opinions on it, but yeah. Cuba or again, I don't know. We'll see. Mike is not wrong. Most conspiracies have turned true. Yeah, I understand that, but like some conspiracies even to this day have been proven bullshit. So, yeah. Bowman versus Hochul versus Delgado versus Torres. That would be glorious. That primary would be... That would be like the greatest primary ever. That would be such a shit show. That would be beautiful. That would be freaking amazing. Let's see. First poll in New York, Hochul +8. Really? +8? That's it? Let's pull this up. Interactive polls. Where are they at? Yeah, okay, wow. So it is actually Trump +8. Or, I should say Hochul +8, with a bunch of undecideds. And it's citizen data for Unite New York. I have no clue what side they affiliate with. Never heard this pollster. But yeah, she's only at 46%. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. K-Cup for 5. Trump's pilot episode, SpongeBob making Krabby Patties serve the anchovies. Seems those around him are Patrick with the board nailed to his forehead. Well, yeah, basically. That's Trump's, administration. What was Hochul pulling at, against Zeldin for comparison? We didn't have a comparison this early on. Because Hochul wasn't governor yet. People said this is a Democrat pollster. Damn. Ben Sinnix has been a member for 4 months. Look what El Carbo just posted. Let's see. El Carbo. Oh boy. We got breaking news, everybody. We have breaking news out of the Vatican. The papal apartment has been sealed. Oh boy. So for those that don't know, when the papal apartment is sealed like this, usually that means the Pope's dead. Usually. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but like, usually that's, if this is real, Pope Francis is possibly dead. I cannot confirm it though. Or close to dead. Wow. I was not expecting that. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We don't know for sure yet, but that's usually not a good sign. I guess we get, again, pray for Pope Francis, but I guess a preemptive F's in the chat for Pope Francis. Again, we don't know for sure. But usually when they do stuff like that, it's over. Usually it's over. We might have to get preemptive F's in the chat. Wow. I was not expecting that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We need Pope Pizza. Again, we don't know how that's going to go, but I'm hoping for Pope Pizza. Yeah, preemptive F's. Yikes. Lord Rhino for 5. The only conspiracies we need are, do aliens exist? Who built the pyramids and did... okay, I can't do the last one. But yeah, I'm curious about the first two. Aliens I have my own opinions about, but yeah. Yeah, so it sucks what happened. Again, Pope Francis, I mean, I hope he, hopefully he rests in peace. Hopefully it wasn't painful, you know. It did not sound good at the end, but again, I hope that Pope Francis, if he did in fact, if he's about to pass away, hopefully rest in peace. Again, Pope Francis, you may disagree with him on some things. I personally think he was a good guy. He was a guy that I think he truly cared about people. Again, I had my own, like, personal disagreements on certain issues, but he seemed like actually a good person. He actually cared about people. But yeah, I mean, it's not sounding good. Not sounding good at all. Should old Christians panic? No. This happens. This is bound to happen. We got cardinals for a reason. They're gonna pick a new pope. So we don't even know yet. When they do that, it's over. Come on, Rap, don't be that delusional. He was a good guy. I'm not wrong. Again, listen, I'm just saying, I think he was an actually good person. That's my opinion. Yeah, we'll see, though. We'll probably get updates in the next couple hours, but was not expecting, well, I kind of was. Excuse me, I kind of was, based on how it was sounding, but I'll check, though. I'll check for other sources. Yeah, so popes are humans. Like, they're not freaking God. It just, yeah. He's not God, he's a person. So, he's not gonna live forever. Superior Carolina for 2. I'm Protestant, but really hoping y'all get a good pope. Well, listen, I mean, it sounds like it's to be a more conservative pope. It sounds like it's to be like, I'm personally hoping for pizza. Pope Pizza. So. The next pope needs to be Italian. Yeah, it's gonna be Italian, I'm guessing. Or it's gonna be one of the African cardinals. There's some really good ones. So If I remember correctly, didn't O'Donnell ask him about saying that priests could bless gay marriage? He responded with telling her no. You took my words out of context. Yeah, because people take what he said out of context. He said, yeah, you can bless individuals. You can't bless gay marriage, though. That's what he said. But the media was saying, oh, he supports gay marriage. He doesn't. So, African Pope. It's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. It's unlikely, but hey, I'll take Pope Sarah any day of the week, easily. All right. Is Pope Pizza from Italy? Yeah, he's from Italy. Yeah, he's from Italy. Now he is the Patriarch of Jerusalem, I think. So. Yeah. American Nerd for 2. Would you describe Pope Francis as a moderate? I mean, I would say, like, for popes, he was more liberal, but that's, like, when you say liberal, you can't really say, like, oh, that means he's a leftist. No. He would just, you know, compare other popes, like, Pope Benedict or, John Paul II. It's like, he's a bit more liberal, but, yeah. I guess we have to watch that Conclave movie to understand. It's very simple. They meet up and they pick a pope. So, it takes a little bit, but Pizza Bola seems like a good compromise pick. Not sure if they will pick Sarah due to his age. Well, that's the thing with Pope Pizza. If we get him, he's young for a pope. That's the concern. They don't want a pope that lasts 40 years. So, yeah, that's a problem. Pope Pizza will be memed. Yeah, I agree. We need Pope Pizza. I 100% support that. Yeah, so we're going to know in the next couple hours, I'm guessing. Yeah. Not good. Not a good situation if this is real. Is Ron DeSantis Catholic? Yeah, he is. He's Catholic. Now I want pizza for lunch. Well, I mean, like, I know that's the meme, but it's like, yeah, no, Pope Pizza would be pretty good. Like, unironically, he would be a pretty good Pope. He's, he's handled the issue of Israel, like, very good, the Israeli war, like, perfectly. He's handled it great. He knows what he's doing, so. Pope should be able to reign for a long time. Stability helps the church from the outside looking in. I get that, but usually it's tradition of, like, you don't want a pope that's 40 years or whatever. You don't really want that, so. Pope should, read that. I want a pope from Kenya. Well, I mean, there's a couple popes, there's a couple cardinals from Africa that don't give a shit. So, I mean, like, that's possible. They're very conservative. So, alright, did you hear that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down? I saw that. Good. W's in chat. Kathleen Kennedy's gone. Finally. Draft Randy No. He's not even he's Jewish. He's not gonna be the Pope. I want a Pope for North Korea. Yeah. I agree with that one. Get a Pope for North Korea. A Pope for at least 10 years is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, usually it's like 10 years or whatever. Yeah, anyways, there is a... Hold up. I got sent this by somebody. What? Okay, so... I have no clue if this is real, but, Mark Mitchell, the guy that runs Rasmussen Reports, he's a pretty good pollster. He, apparently, they looked into it, and apparently, over half of the population of DC is, on Reddit. Yeah, apparently the majority of the people that live in Washington, D.C., they are on Reddit. What? Is this real? Is this real that over a majority of people in DC are on Reddit? Oh my gosh, did we actually have a Reddit-controlled government for years? Oh my gosh. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that a majority of the people that live in DC are on Reddit. I refuse to believe that. No, I refuse to accept that. a majority of people are on the DC. Oh my gosh. That explains so much. Yeah, I mean, like, DC is Reddit country. I'm not surprised. In other news, grass is green. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Well, that explains a lot. It does. It explains a lot. It explains a lot why DC is the way it is. We live in a live-action South Park episode. American Nerd for 3. Of course, DC is the capital of Reddit. Yeah. He is, it is the capital of Reddit, so. Chance Drazik for 2. Look at Vermont. Bernie Sanders loves Reddit. Yeah. Bernie Sanders land loves Reddit. Same thing with Connecticut and Rhode Island and Delaware. Hold on, is Joe Biden on freaking Reddit? Surely he's not. Kind of surprised California and Washington State are so low. Yeah, that's weird. But if, I mean, California's a bunch of people, so. But I find it funny that it's like the majority of people in DC are on their Reddit. On their Reddit page. I understand there's like a bunch of federal workers that live in like Virginia and stuff, but I find it funny that it's like, yeah, it's the majority of people, they're on Reddit. Which again, it doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, have people seen our government? We were really ran by theater kids and people on Reddit. That's who's running our government for years. I just find it hilarious that this is even remotely real. Why is more than 10% of Alaska on Reddit? Well, I think some of it could be misleading. Like, Alaska has very few people, so you gotta be careful, but I just find it funny it's a majority on Reddit. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That would not surprise me. Yeah, I mean, like, we were ran by Redditors this entire time. It wasn't just theater kids. Redditors were running our government for God knows how long. Reddit should be deleted. I agree. I just can't get over that. I cannot get over the fact that we were ran by Redditors all this time. All this time, the people that work in DC, they're all on Reddit. Some people have said Colonel Robert Serra. Yeah, Robert Serra's very good. I don't think he can win a conclave, but it's still possible. Still entirely possible. All right, K-Con for 5. Joe, Kamala, what should we do to stop the wars overseas? I am stumped. Kamala, hold on, Joe. Let me check the r/Warzone feed to see what they have to say. It's real. That is real. Can't believe people are falling for the angry town hall scam. Well, speaking of that, we gotta talk about that because we have some people on the right, a certain congressman from Georgia that fell for it. So for those that don't know, there's been a lot of drama lately about the fact that, oh yeah, so Republicans are losing. There's a bunch of Republicans losing because of town halls. And you have a bunch of these town halls in, like, deep Republican districts, like, Georgia 6 or whatever. And this is Congressman Rich McCormick's seat. And it's like R+80 or whatever. It's a very conservative seat. And his town halls were very bad. Like, he got murdered during these town halls. It was ugly. It was people yelling and screeching at him. But the problem was, these are Democrats. These are Democrats that are going to these town halls and claiming to be Republicans and saying, you fired me from my job. You are a dictator. But yeah, so anyways, these people are Democrats. The Democrat Party admitted on NBC that's who these people are. These are federal workers and the Democrat activists. These people are activists of the Democrat Party. And take against what Rich McCormick said. Trump has to slow down. Yeah. He is mad that Trump is going too fast because of a town hall. These are Democrats that people paid off. And these idiots within the GOP, they're falling for it. They admitted on national TV, these are their people. These are their people, and they're pulling this crap now. Now do you know why Republicans kept losing before Trump? Now does everyone understand? It's because these Republicans sucked. These Republicans were awful. They're incompetent. They're worthless. Like, seriously, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what Democrats have to say? You're never going to win these people anyways. Who cares? Ignore them. But nope, the Republican Party is so incompetent that they actually fell for it. They fell for the bullshit. Unbelievable. Only the Calcas Lindsays of the world fall for this shit. Yeah. The people on the left are the only people falling for it. And now, Republican congressmen, they're falling for the same crap. Yeah, of course the simp said this. Yeah, of course the one simp in Congress is saying this. Remember Jeff Flake in the elevator incident? Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. But that's what's happening. These idiots are falling for a psyop by Dems. My gosh. Unbelievable. They're trying to make nice, and when they are bad-mouthed, they cower and cry. Yeah, it's like they act tough, but Democrats say one mean thing, they bend the knee. So, I mean, just insane. This is utter insanity that this is real. You have the mandate. Hell, we had a poll from, what was it again? Harvard Harris? They pull it up. Do I have to pull this up again to make a point? Let's see. Let's see here. Gotta find it. Yeah, right here. So this is right from Harvard Harris, a top pollster. One of the best pollsters out there. And this is what they said. A majority said the debt is unsustainable. A clear majority said balance the budget. Clear majority said a full exam of government spending. Government spending is full of fraud and inefficiency. 70% said yes. Should there be an agency focus on efficiency initiatives? 72%. Do you think DOGE should help and cut government spending? 60% said yes. This is what the Republican Party is worried about. They're worried about the 30% that are Democrats. The 30% of Democrats, they're worried about the Democrats because they're mad. Seriously? You have the mandate. The American people said, fix this government once and for all. And these idiots are falling for the same psyop. That, by the way, these same people fell for it last year. Remember? Oh, Republicans are going to lose because Democrats are confident. Remember that? These same people, they claimed Trump was going to lose because Democrats thought they were going to win. I'm not exaggerating. That's real. They actually thought they were going to lose because Democrats thought they were going to win. That's the Republican Party. Yeah, they're worried that they're going to start winning. Unbelievable. I supported McCormick, but this is insane. Utter insanity that we're worried about 30% of the vote. When the clear majority, even of Democrats, they support cutting government spending. They support auditing the government. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. These people are worthless. This is why the Republican Party sucks. This is why people don't vote Republican. They vote for Trump, yeah, and they might vote for Vance, and like someone like Josh Hawley. They're going to vote for them. They don't vote Republican outside of that. U.S. GDP is over-reliant on federal spending. Yeah, that's true. That's something people got to understand. The U.S. economy is built on government spending. If it wasn't for that, it would be god-awful. But to be honest, this kind of questioning from Harvard Harris leads people to support DOGE. Well, they even asked about Elon Musk's approval, and it's still a plurality approve. So K count for 5, but rap. Glenn Rothman got booted in his R+20 district. It is Jover. Blue Tsunami. My 90% liberal newsroom is triggered by him so hard it's funny. Well, yeah, I mean, that's how these people operate. They see one Democrat and they cower in fear because a Democrat said something mean. I mean, seriously. Let's pull some of these. Let's just pull up some of these town halls. Let's pull this up here. Gotta find it. Gotta find one of the town halls to prove a point. Gotta find it. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Actually gotta find it. GOP town hall. There's the image of it. Yep, found it. Okay. It was McCormick. Town hall. Nope, it was actually Glenn Rothman. I meant to post. Glenn Rothman. Who's pretty good, by the way. Town hall. Give me a second, chat. Gotta figure this out. Yeah, found it. So, listen. I'm not saying, like, every single one of these people are Democrats, but do you notice something about this crowd? Just look at this picture of this crowd right here. Anyone notice anything odd about the crowd? Anyone notice anything? Anything, consistent? Just, you can tell something very apparent about this crowd. It's as if the average age of the person in this crowd is like 70. It's as if these are old, white Democrats. That's who these people are. They fit right in the generation. Yeah, retired boomers. These are old, white boomers that resist liberals. That's who these people are. These are not Republicans. Yeah, they're old. I'm sorry, but that's a fact. This especially this age group, it's like 65 to 74 is fairly Democrat now compared to prior years. It's old, it's white, and the way these people operate, they're like, I mean, these people act like people on NBC. You could tell they watch NBC all day or CNN. They, word for word, regurgitate Democrat talking points. Regurgitate talking points from CNN. They're like, Glenn Rothman, you're withholding information. What are you hiding from us? It's like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like these people, they operate like the people at NBC. Yeah. That's who these people are. These are clearly Democrats with how they operated, with how they sound, with how they... I mean, the demographics are clear. These are old, white Democrats. And this is Oshkosh. This is more Democrat. So... it's a perfect combination. You really think Republicans are going to one of these town halls? Exactly! The new Republican voter, they don't really care about these town halls. Yeah, they're going to vote. They might vote, but they're so, like, politically disconnected that they're not going to really participate in many town halls, if any. Yeah, if Trump goes to one, they might participate, but outside of that, not really. The only group that moved towards Harris were white boomers. Exactly. I did a whole video on this. It was old, white, resist liberals. That was the only group that swung Democrat. The only one. Boomers have ruined politics. Yeah, I agree with that. Again, like, I've made so many videos on this. I'm gonna have to make a documentary. Because the boomer generation, and I'm not saying every boomer's like this, but the boomer generation as a whole, especially those that are born after 1950, they have done basically irreversible damage to America. They have. That generation has caused God knows how much damage to not just America, but to the world. Everything that generation touched turned to shit. Every single thing. And the point is clear. Right? You asked a boomer, okay, like, you ask a bunch of questions like, do you want to give money to your kids? Do you want to give money to your grandkids? And none of them say yes. These people, they don't. They say, no, I gotta hoard the money for the rest of my life and then die. And give it to some charity. And my kids get nothing. because my kid's got to work hard for it. Yeah. The boomer generation, they are the most greedy, self-centered generation in American history. Not American history, world history. I'm not exaggerating. You can look at the polling. The polling's clear. These people are greedy. They're selfish. They don't care about the next generation. They hoard the money and die. So, yeah. They give nothing to their kids. What does that tell you about them? What does that tell you about that generation? Meanwhile, they grew up in, again, I'm not saying everything in the 50s were perfect, but they grew up in the golden age of America, and they effed up. Boomers are going to get more liberal with all the hipsters from the 70s. Yeah, that's what's happening. All the hipsters and they're now retiring, and that's what these people are. These were hippies. They've always been Democrat, more liberal, and now they're retired. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't want to talk like that, but that's the truth. That's the honest truth about what's happening. This generation has destroyed America. So, they have. It's sad but true. Sad but true. A lot of boomers are warmongers and women. Oh, I wouldn't say the second part, but yeah, first part, yeah. And remember, this is the same generation that, listen, I don't care what you say about Vietnam. Listen, I have my own takes about it. But this generation refused to go to Vietnam. They refused. They were drafted, but the millisecond they were too old to be drafted, they supported every single war across the world. They wanted wars with every country and sent their kids to die. Chance of raising for 5. My grandparents are boomers born in 1953, and they rail against all the things that boomers do, and they love Trump. Be more like my grandparents' boomers. Yeah, I mean, that's not every boomer's, like, bad, but it's a consistent trend. A huge chunk of them, they're greedy, selfish, they're self-centered, they're out of touch with reality. Every poll shows this. Every single metric. Every generation, it's like 90% said, yeah, we want to give money to our kids. When we die, we want to give money to our kids. That's common sense. Boomers are the only outlier. They're the only ones that say, no, you get nothing. I worked hard for it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Can you find someone in that crowd that looks under 40 and isn't white? Yeah. The youngest person looks like 45 in that crowd. Maybe. Maybe 45. This is not representative of America, especially the new Republican Party. It's not. The new Republican Party, I don't care what the Quinnipiac says. It's younger now. Younger voters are swinging heavy to the right. It's clear. Every metric indicates it. Voter registration, the good polls, not the shitty ones. The shitty ones, they were claiming Trump was going to lose young voters by 30. He didn't. So, yeah. America needs to kick its government spending addiction or face severe consequences. I agree. We need to. The one guy on the right. Yeah, but that looks like an aide for, Rothman. So. Younger, diverse. Yeah, that's Republican Party. It's becoming younger and more diverse. That's not representative of the GOP here. This picture isn't. Rothman's probably the youngest guy in the room. I would say that, but yeah. Congressmen need to host online spaces on X, which I think that's a missed opportunity by Trump. I think he should be doing like once every couple weeks, do a fireside chat in X. You'll get 20 million people to listen. You will. You get 20 million people to listen to your fireside chat or whatever, like FDR did. He had a fireside chat every couple months, and it was popular. He talked directly to the American people. He should do the same thing. I think that's a missed opportunity. I really think so. But, yeah. Bush won the youth vote in 2000. I still have doubts about that, but I guess it's possible, but. I hate people that go after people that don't want to go to war and waste their lives over our government. Life is so much more than dying for old politicians. What? With Vance getting the nomination at 28, the boomers are going to trend more left while younger people move right. I agree with that. And part of that, I don't think it's them moving left. I think it's more so the real old, like the super seniors. They're like 80 years old or whatever. They're way more conservative. They're way more Republican. Problem is they're dying out. And they're being replaced by the boomers. So. The government is basically 75% boomers. Yeah. That explains what's going on. That explains why our government sucks now. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, the fact is our government's 75%, you're not wrong. I just can't get over that. Look at Congress. What's the average age of Congress? Like 70 at this point? Come on, we need younger blood. Rap, what if X crashes during a Trump fireside chat? What that? Well, it did. They had mistakes the first one, but it went fine after that. Just do a fireside chat every couple like weeks or whatever. Some House Republicans are increasingly frustrated with Elon Musk handling of his role in the federal government. Frustration that flared during a closed-door meeting on Tuesday. Well, these Republicans gotta go to hell. These same people, for years, they wanted to cut government spending. And the millisecond Musk is going around and cutting spending for shit that's worthless. This shit's worthless. And these people are full of it. They're full of crap, and they're worried about, we gotta keep U.S. aid for whatever reason. Meanwhile, they want to gut Social Security. They want to gut Medicare. I mean, you saw some idiots on Twitter like, oh, Trump's got to gut Medicare and Social Security. Reform it, sure, but gutting it's stupid. I mean, that's what these people want. They want to gut Social Security, but at the same time, they want to keep the actual waste. They want to keep that. Chance Drazik for 2. Gavin McInnes did a funny video on boomers in 2016. I don't know who that is. No clue. There's a new poll from Ohio, and this is bullshit. Guys, it's a Democrat eternal that has, okay. First of all, Tim Ryan's down by 6, which is hilarious. But this is PPP doing a poll for a Democrat group. Are people really gonna look at this? Really? What a joke. What a freaking joke. I mean, like, listen. If anyone actually believes that he's beating Ryan by 6, but losing to this random lady, seriously? When older people shame younger men who don't want to be sent off to die in a war, they only make politicians richer, and say it's unpatriotic when it's not about patriotism, but power tripping. Yeah, that's what it is. They don't give a rat's ass about America. They don't. They have never cared about America once. They only care about GDP going up, and GDP going up, and that's it. That's all they care about. Line goes up in chart. That's a good thing. Plus the Ohio poll, which I forgot to mention, people gotta seemingly forget that this happens every year. Republicans do dog shit early on in early polling in Ohio. They do awful. They lose by 20. And then reality sets in October, and they lose, or win. President Gilbert giddy up for 2. Haha, he said PP. Well, that's what it is. It's PPP. They're a garbage pollster. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad pollster. She literally looks like a result of Adobe stock when you type in businesswoman. Yeah, you're not wrong. If any politician comes out against DOGE, 90% chance they're implicated in the fraud. I agree with that. Any politician against DOGE and what they're doing, they're either involved in the fraud or they know people that are benefiting from it. That's the only reason that would make sense. Why are you against DOGE? You want to gut Social Security, but you want to keep up the insane military budget that even Russia's now agreeing to. Russia just agreed to, hey, maybe we should cut our military budget in half. If America does so, we'll do it. I mean, this is like, if we don't need to, why should we spend $1 trillion if we don't have to? Why? We spend way more than China and Russia combined. Way more. And if we get them to cut it in half, good. Cut in half. But I find it funny that The left for years, they were opposed to military spending. But the millisecond Trump proposed it, they support it. They're saying, no, we have to increase military spending. If Russia and China agreed to it, who would be against it? Who? Who would be against the idea? We need a strong military. Yeah, I agree with that, but guys, have you not seen what they've been finding in the military? They've spent, like, I think it was like $1,200 for coffee cups or whatever. It's like, that's a military in a nutshell. They spend half the budget's on waste. I guarantee you, it's like half it's bullshit. And if Russia and China cuts their spending, we already spend way more than everybody else. Let's just agree to it. Yes, I support a strong military, but not, yeah, we spend $1 trillion and half of it goes to who knows. These clowns oppose everything Trump supports. Yeah, it's like, he is making the left pro-war. He's making the left pro-military spending. Cut spending 30% until Boeing and Lockheed go pound sand. I agree. If they're doing a shitty job, get rid of them. Spending money to spend money does not make the military great. Exactly. Just because you spend money doesn't mean it's effective. Doesn't mean it's worth it. Yes, have a strong military, but we spend $1 trillion a year, and half it's gone to waste, more than likely. There's having a strong military than it was like having 20 aircraft carriers. Again, I want a strong military, but it's like, yes, yeah, it's obviously waste. Obviously waste. Historians in 3025 wondering how Americans survived the boomer generation. That's real. Yeah, historians be like, how the hell did you guys survive that? How? One of the worst generations in history you survived? That's an accomplishment. What 2/3 of the military budget is waste? I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's half, but we'll see. We shall see. We should have a smaller, more cutthroat and elite military instead of bloated and incompetent big military ran by troons. I agree with that. Like, our military should be strong, of course, but do we really need to spend $1 trillion? I don't think so. But yeah, Key Magic comes out, it's like, yeah, 2/3 of our budget for the military goes to, like, it goes to waste. We don't spend it on anything. We just give it to, like, we give it to our buddies. And that's it. Alright. NSA Goonergate has an update. Oh, gosh. Should I even look this up? What's the update? I can't show this on stream. Holy shit. Wow. I can't show the first thing because that's really bad. I could show this, though. So, NSA, DIA, and Navy intel officials blast libs of TikTok as a effing monster and argue that Ben Shapiro should be expelled from the tribe for constantly spouting hate speech. They also slur Italian Americans as terrible people. Holy shit. Again, the other tweet, you can look it up on Christopher Rufo. I can't show it because it's real bad. Holy shit. Wow. This is insane. Oh my gosh. This person right here, he said, I'm Irish and Italian American, so I'm used to sharing ethnicity with terrible people. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. These are the people that ran our government. They're openly admitting to hating Italians, hating Irish people. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And they're just insulting Shapiro for being Jewish. What the hell? I wonder what they mean by expelled by the tribe. Yeah, I don't know. This is bad. This is really bad. Yeah, so you have people that hate white people. That's not a surprise. I mean, this is who ran the government for years. I mean, wow. Welcome back, 1800s America. Yeah, it's like, welcome back, 1822 America. Welcome back, or 1850s. I mean, this is insane. I can't get over the fact that they're attacking people for being Irish or being Italian. A glitch EV for 2 of the Reddit government. Yeah, it's the Reddit government. These people are just scum. These people are scumbags. I mean, seriously, attacking people because they're Italian. Give me a freaking break. Who we talk about? The NSA. The NSA got caught saying some real bad things about Italian Americans. This is a big scandal. This is just, I'm disgusted by it. You shouldn't say this to any American at all. I don't care who you are. You should not be saying this about your fellow countrymen. Over what? Because you're a liberal? Probably old boomers. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. They're probably old boomers. Redditors and the government wanted nothing more than to bring back the Democrat plantations. Vindicates Reddit thing from earlier. It does. It vindicates. These people are all on Reddit, and it's not even a joke. It's not even sarcasm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Richard had for 2. Where are the fiscally conservative Republicans? They're gone. They don't care. Speaking of military, do you think that there should be a USS Donald J. Trump battleship or aircraft carrier? I don't know. Who knows? All right, we got breaking news, everybody. We have breaking news out of Ukraine. Holy shit, Trump actually got it done. Breaking news from Ukraine. Breaking. So, Ukraine has agreed to a U.S. minerals deal after Washington drops toughest demands. So, aka negotiating. So, what happened was, we just got access to all these minerals. Now, I guess we dropped a potential, I guess we dropped some money out of it. I don't know what. 500 billion in potential revenue from mining the resources. Okay. So, we still have access to it, we just don't automatically get it, or something. We still get access to the minerals. W's in chat. This is big. We got minerals for free. For nothing. Again, like, I guess, like, we don't have the right to 500 billion, but we still got access to it. I don't know how that works, but I'll take it. The minerals are worth a lot of money, so yeah, we just got our money back. Again, the 500 billion thing, that was obvious. Like, to me, that was always a negotiating tactic. Like, yeah, give us $500 billion. Yeah. Who do you like to see as Kentucky's ex-senator? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. Zelensky knows he has no leverage, yeah. So Trump just, he folded Zelensky. We got the mines, we gotta dig for it. Yeah, that's what it was. So we didn't get the money out of it, but Rob, I think what he means is we're not guaranteed to get 500 billion, but we're getting them. Yeah, we're not, I don't think we're guaranteed anything. We're just gonna get money out of it. Just, we don't know how much. So that's big. The fact that liberals don't understand Trump's negotiation tactics is by now is hilarious. Yeah, people understand Trump always has the most insane stuff, but then it works. It just works because people are forced to agree to it. Didn't Trump also agree to let Ukraine keep their own territory? I don't know. I don't know. W's. So, I'm gonna pull up the article here, if I can pull it up, to read what it actually does. So, apparently, let's see. In the wise words of Todd Howard, it just works. Yeah, it just works. That's what happened. Yeah, so apparently the $500 billion is just, it was a guarantee. That's what it sounds like. We don't have the guarantee now, but we for sure got the resources. That's all I care about. We for sure got the resources. So. Trump is a businessman. He knows how to negotiate. Yeah, it's like, okay, we want 500 billion, or else give us some minerals. That's what he does. He wants something specific. Like, he wants these minerals. It's like, okay, you say no, we want the minerals and 500 billion. And then they accept the minerals. We just say yes. So. All right. The mineral deal will give U.S. vested economic interest in the region, and thus we have the justification for security in that region. Yes, we actually have a reason. We actually get money out of it. See, it makes sense. We actually get money out of it. So, do you hear about Trump and Putin in conversation about having a major economic partnership? I saw that. I think Putin agreed to 2 million tons of aluminum, I think. So that's big. That screws Canada over. They have no leverage now. Like, aluminum was a big deal for Canada. Now we just get it from Russia. So. It's good for Ukraine because actually a security agreement is stronger than any worthless piece of paper. The economy will take a hit if we don't protect these minerals from Russia. Yeah, so I mean, we get money out of it. That's all that matters. We get money out of it, and then Russia probably agrees to the same thing. So we play both sides. We get money out of both sides, which would just be absolutely hilarious. If Trump manages to get money from both Zelensky and Putin, I will laugh hysterically. Thus, Russia will have the pressure on them to sign a peace deal. Exactly. Trump is playing 7D chess. He's signing these deals with both sides, and they're both forced to agree to it. So. Trump needs to focus a lot on our Navy. Does he, though? Our Navy's fine, I thought. Yeah, I'm so glad this got done. Is this on the material behind Russian lines? I wonder how that's going to work. So, apparently So, what I heard was, I think Putin said that they're working on a deal where we get the minerals in Russia, in their side of Ukraine. So. Who will win the war, Ukraine or Russia? Answer America. Yeah, that's the funniest outcome. We just win because Trump's a genius. It's like, yeah, we get a couple $100 billion from Russia, a couple $100 billion from Ukraine, and all we have to do is probably, my guess is like, we just gotta be like I don't know what America's gonna be doing. Maybe like making sure the border's secure. Like, I should say secure, but like maintained. That like, oh yeah, there's like a DMZ or whatever, and we get money from both sides for doing it. Yeah, Russia's agreed to aluminum deal, like 2 million tons, I think. So that screws Canada up. So. The House should not increase defense spending. Yeah, I agree with that. It should not. But America and Russia should co-opt the minerals development and create the Ukraine-USA-Russia alliance. That'd be the funniest thing. It's like Trump makes a deal. It's like, okay, an economic partnership between us, Ukraine, and Russia. And we get money. We get money no matter what, so. I mean, like, this is smart. I was wondering why Trump was trying to make a big deal with the minerals, but now it makes sense. It makes sense now. Was it a 200 million tons? It might have been 200 million. Top of my head, I don't know, but could be wrong. All right. The House should not increase defense spending. I agree. If Russia cuts their military spending, say through China, we cut ours and be done with it. But I find it funny though. It's like Trump is gonna single-handedly bring peace to the world, and then we win. We get money out of it. Trump seems to like use a tactic where you ask for stuff that's so ridiculously in your favor, you know they won't agree to it, then lower it to what you actually want so it seems reasonable. That's what Trump does. He did this just with Ukraine now. He just said, okay, we want the minerals and a guarantee of $500 billion. And they say no to the $500 billion, but agree to the minerals. So we win. So we win. I'm very curious to see what happens now. Like, how much, like, what is Russia going to agree to? Because if Ukraine agreed to this, the war's about to end, I think. The war's probably coming to an end very shortly. So. Alright, if anyone got any more super chats, any more questions, concerns, comments, send them now. Last calls for super chats, folks. Last calls for super chats. The left will never be happy because they're delusional that he is doing it for the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, yeah, listen. Trump deserves it. I don't think he's going to get it, but we'll see. We'll see. Trump will normalize U.S.-Russia relations, protect Ukraine, will gain something out of it. Yeah, telling Europe to go F themselves. I mean, seriously, did you guys see the UN stuff? Everyone is saying end the damn war. Everyone the UN is saying end the war, but Europe abstained. They're like, no, we want the war to continue, which should tell you everything. Chance of Jurassic for 5. To quote Trump at the victory rally in D.C. before Inauguration Day, we won. Yeah, we won. I mean, if Trump could actually end the war, we get like $1 trillion out of this. This was a worthwhile investment. Now, a lot of people died, obviously. It's not good, but it's like we got $1 trillion out of it for spending $200 billion. Only Trump could do that, by the way. Only Trump's the only one that could, turn $200 billion into $1 trillion like that. Despite the fact that we probably shouldn't get anything, so. All right. Most rare earth minerals that are used in the production of high-tech materials currently come from China. So Trump really doesn't want our enemy to have that to hold over us. Yeah. He doesn't want that. He's like, okay, let's make deals. We get money out of it. Imagine Harris doing this. Oh, Harris would have just bent the knee. She would have given them another $1 trillion. So. Rap, how long do you think it'll take till Germany and the rest of the EU will be sucking on the Russian gas again? It'll be a little bit, I think. Yeah, they're trying to bank on Canada gas. That's not going to happen. Good for America, but I feel bad for Ukraine. They've been the unfortunate pawn of this whole affair. Yeah, I know it sucks to people in Ukraine, but I mean, their leadership should end the war right away. They had the opportunity that freaking Boris Johnson could keep his mouth shut. So. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. Is Trump just gonna have like an economic partnership with China, Russia, Ukraine, like Japan? Is that what he's trying to do? And like India, he's like telling Europe to go F themselves. Like, okay, you guys screwed us over for years. Let's go talk to China and India because they're actually willing to work with us for whatever reason. So. Liberals are trying so hard to get a win with the Macron situation. What? They're trying to fact-check the Trump situation. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Macron was fact-checking. That's full of shit. Remember when Democrats said in 2016 that Trump would start World War III? Yeah. I remember that. Trump's gonna end the world. He's gonna nuke China or something. Yeah, how did that go? Wonder how the left will frame this as Trump getting owned by a foreign leader. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Trump got $1 trillion. This is how he got owned. It's with the Brooks. Yeah, it's like we replaced Brazil in BRICS. It's like Eurix. Which I honestly, hey, if they're willing to work with us, honestly, screw Europe. Outside of like 2 countries in Europe, All of them have been backstabbing us for years. So just say, screw you. We're going to work with countries that are, they may not be our best friends, but if they're willing to work with us, okay, sure. I mean, seriously, the fact is China and Russia are more willing to work with us now than Europe is. What a joke. Alright, if anyone got any last second super chats, send them now. I don't think we're going to see any more. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. We'll see you guys in the next stream, video, wherever you see us at.